What up, y'all? This Pie Face. Um, I don't know what to even say. It's a message to Shakur Stevenson. It's a message to really anybody that would listen. But especially like if you are somebody in boxing, somebody in just anybody, period. But especially if you are, somebody that's a face, a talented face in boxing or in the music industry or whatever you are doing in life. If you are well known and you have money and things and of such like that, this is a message. Your surroundings is a big part of your success for us making it in life. Because making it in life is more to it than just making the money. But you want to be around to spend and enjoy the money. You want to be around to watch your kids grow up and get some of that money that you earn and they live in their nice house thanks to you. Every parent, every parent, man, always want their kids to go not to have to go through everything that they went through. But you want to live a life yourself so that your kids can go through less than what you had to go through, you know. And even though it is good sometimes to allow them to experience some rough times, to not just have it, be spoiled or just have everything easily given to them. Let them see how it is to struggle sometimes. It is good for that. But most parents don't want that. You want to live a life so that you can earn a lot of money, that you can, when your kids grow up, they already got a good bank account to start them out right in life, you know. But you cannot do that, young man, young girl, if you are hanging around people that are violent. If you're hanging around rappers that is violent, they're in the music there that they're getting out there, putting out there to the world is promoting violence in our community. You got to separate yourself. Shakur Stevenson, what would have happened? What would happen now if they haven't caught the man that killed Takeoff? But he know you seen him. He know you seen him shoot him. So perhaps he wanted to get rid of the witnesses. Perhaps you put your whole family in danger by hanging around these people. Perhaps you you got to be smarter in life. Some of these people you don't need in your life. You don't need this in your life. It's time to grow up. When you get a child, it's time to grow up. Sometimes you got to cut people off. You got to cut people out of your life. That's negative. If you making negative rap music and promoting violence, I can't be around you. You should do that for your child. You owe it to them to live a life for them that they can be protected. You owe that for them. It's sad, sad time right now. Shakur Stevenson, whoever, y'all got to get y'all act together. You don't need these people. You don't need to be what you don't need the rappers. You don't need the rappers. You don't need all these people. We as a black community, we want to feel so big. We feel well protected when we got all these boys around us. And half the boys is around you, they're not there for you. They don't really care about you. They're not getting locked up for you. They don't really care about you. It's time to grow up. Real men don't need a big entourage. A real man don't need a big surrounding around them. If it's just me alone, I'm all right. Me and my family, my family, my wife, my kids, and my immediate family, that's what I need. That's the real love you need. Everything else is fake. Everything else is fake. Them boys you think you got, they're really not your boys. They're really not your boys. And if they are your boys, it come a point in your life where sometimes you got to grow up. If they haven't grown out of the dumb stuff that they used to do when you haven't made it in boxing, when you were just hanging with them, literally smoking and just doing dumb stuff. If they haven't grown up from that by now, sometimes you got to cut them out of your life. You got to move on. You got to make a decision for yourself to move out of that life. Protect your kids. Surround yourself around some positive people. And live for your kids. Live for your wife. Live for moms. Live. Get away from around dead people. They dead already. The living have no right to be among the dead. If they're dead, they need to go to the graveyard where all the other dead folks are. Shakur Stevenson, you are alive. Get away from around the dead folk.